Computers have connected the entire world and shortened distances. Today, we can't imagine life without computers. It is one of the most necessary equipment, but at the same time, it can also put your privacy at risk. However, there is a wall that protects your PC from invasions, and that's a firewall. Hello guys, today, we are going to talk about the most important topic that every computer user must know. So don't leave your desk and stick to the screen. I guess you've already subscribed to the channel, but if not, please hit the red button, and don't miss that tiny bell icon. A firewall is a network security software that keeps an eye fixed on incoming and outgoing traffic and stop and slow down viruses and malware to spread from one computer or subnet or network to a different. The firewall decides whether to permit or block specific traffic consistent with security rules. For example, consider a firewall as a watchman that decides who enters or exits a building. Let's say you're at airport security check where only authorized persons can attend a flight. An individual can go inside, only he or she pass all security checks. A firewall is made of two categories. It can be a software utility or hardware device that works as a filter for data entering or leaving a network or computer. 1. Hardware. Basically, a router is employed for hardware firewalls, but the other security product also can use. Router and security devices can connect quite one device at a time. It's a tangible product or device that protects security systems and PC from outer threats, viruses, malware, and lots of more harmful viruses. 2. Software firewall. A software firewall is an intangible product. Software firewall may be a program and set of codes that install in a computer or system. Just in case of an attack, a software firewall hides open ports and can deflect incoming attacks. When a software firewall present during a system, an attacker will need to cross two-level securities to access your PC, and it's too difficult for any attacker. Firewalls are often an efficient means of protecting an area system or network of systems from network-based security threats, while at an equivalent time affording access to the surface world via wide area networks and, therefore, the Internet. Now here's the catch: it defines rules to stop a certain set of IP addresses/protocols or ports and define rules to access different services. The firewall provides four sorts of controls. Service control determines the kinds of Internet services which will be accessed: inbound, packets that are coming inside the network, or outbound, packets that are going outside the network. For example, in many companies, services like Gmail and Facebook aren't accessible if you employ the company's Wi-Fi network because the firewall keeps a check on the outbound network. This may vary from company to company. User control controls access to service consistent with which the user is attempting to access it. It may even be applied to incoming traffic from external users. According to the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, 810 firewall are often of three types: 1. Packet filter. 2. Stateful inspections. 3. Proxy. These three categories of firewalls may or might not be mutually exclusive. In a world scenario, we use a mixture of firewalls. And the first on this list is the packet filter firewall. In the packet filter firewall, each packet incoming or outgoing is compared to a certain set of rules as defined by the administrator before it's forwarded. If the packet seems to follow the rules/criteria, the packet is forwarded, and if it doesn't, then the packet gets dropped. Now the question is, what are the rules? So let's see the answer. The rules may include source IP address or destination IP address, source port and therefore the destination port, and protocol or services allowed. These rules differ from company to company, and there are no set criteria or a perfect model to follow. The second type is full state inspections. It is a packet filter firewall with a further functionality of maintaining the state of connections for each packet and blocking packets that deviate from their ideal state. Three major states exist for TCP traffic are: 1. Connection establishment. 2. Usage. 3. Termination. For example, an attacker could generate a packet with a header indicating it's a part of a long-time connection. Let's say the attacker spoofed an IP of internal connection, in hopes it'll undergo a firewall. If the firewall uses full state inspection, it'll first verify that the packet is a component of a long-time connection listed within the state table. If it's already a neighborhood of established connection, meaning someone is trying to realize unauthorized access, and the packet will be dropped. The proxy agent interfaces directly with the firewall rule set to define whether a given instance of network traffic should be allowed to transit the firewall. A firewall is like soldiers for our systems and devices, which protect our system a bit like soldiers protect our country from enemies. If you're installing or download any games, software, application, your system first invite permission before entering that data in your system. If you permit your system give access there to data, and if not allowed, then that data gets blocked by a firewall and didn't allow to enters in your system. A firewall is simply a border of our system, and devices make our computers and other devices secure while using the web. A firewall may be a combination of hardware and software, and nowadays, many companies are providing a hardware kit. It's a computer on which a microcircuit is embedded with the specified hardware configurations for the OS, which is liable for managing the system. Firewall support services are sort of a backbone for each system and network. Firewall can secures and protects the network of both sides, client sides and server sides, and deliver only useful content. Guys, this is it for today. If you like this video, please tap the thumbs up, and for regular updates, subscribe to this channel and tap the bell icon. Thanks for watching the video.